Tammy's kitchen's amazing.
I just started recording. I love it, Amira. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Soul Tribe event tonight. We are talking about all things Mother's Day. So big happy Mother's Day to all those beautiful mums out there. I know we have a lot of mums in our team and mums to be. So big happy Mother's Day for all of you lovely ladies as well. Coming up. I know it's not Mum's Day yet, but we really want to celebrate mothers because we think mothers are pretty goddamn special. I mean, if we weren't here, we wouldn't be here without our mums. So I really want to share tonight how we've got this incredible new Mother's Day ebook that's just been created and just been released, which is really exciting. But I really wanted to talk a little bit around our program. So when we think about mums, I know for me, I was a pretty stressed out mum for a really long time, solo mum on my own with 4 kids. And I remember meal times were really stressful, and finding healthy options for food that was simple and easy to prepare and quick to prepare, but also that didn't cost an arm and a leg. Was really difficult for me. And, you know, I had 3 boys out of my 4, and I don't know if anyone's got boys, but honestly, they eat me out of house and home. So their appetite was massive, and I found it really hard to feed them. I used to have to fill them up with lots of carbs and, you know, the traditional carbs, which is actually not that great for our body. It actually creates a lot of inflammation in our body and long-term inflammation. So we have a beautiful program here that, you know, it's a really lovely opportunity, not only for mums to actually be able to feed their kids really good food every night, but also for mums to have some self-care. So we have some beautiful recipes that are easy for your children to make. They're easy for your husband to make, for your partner to make, really simple things to do. But they're also full of beautiful self-care things like meditation and grounding and mindfulness and all those things that are really important for us to have our downtime and to create some really beautiful habits. But, you know, I know for me, when I want to just shut out the world, I will go to my room, I will put on some meditation music, and I will just sit there and meditate. And it is such an amazing feeling. I mean, often I write as well, but I know for women, we often don't have that downtime. So having something like this as part of our program is so helpful for those mums. So what I really wanted to do was there's a couple of things. I will show you a little bit around what we have in our program, but first of all, I want to talk a little bit about our program itself. So it's mind, body, soul aligned. We really believe in looking after every aspect of ourselves for complete and whole wellness. If one is not working so well, it affects all the others as well. So it's not just about our body and what we're putting in it. It's also what are we putting in our mind and what are we doing for our soul. So it's really important to make sure we've got all of those things aligned. And so we've got all the resources in our program like meditation, gratefulness, grounding, mindfulness, movement like yoga, any kind of movement. And then of course we've got our food and our nutrition, which is full of all our beautiful recipes and meal plans and shopping lists and everything, which is all family friendly. And of course we've got a lot of different kinds of books and files and things that we can use for different occasions and different reasons. But what we really are basing our nutrition on, and that is our How to Plate Up program. So when we think about what most of us are putting on our plates these days, most of it is made up of about 70% carbohydrates. And these are things like, you know, processed foods, refined sugars, processed dairies and meats, and, you know, those real classic carbs like breads and pastas and rice and things like that. I mean, some of those grains are fine, but when we're looking at things that are actually really bulky and inflammatory on our bodies, all of those things that we talk about are really not good for our bodies. And then, of course, we only have about 30%, in some cases, only 20% plants on our plate. And that's pretty scary. No wonder most of us are sick and really tired and struggling to get through our day because our body is not being fueled in the nutrition that it actually needs. So enter, this is what we teach people, is how to create a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. What do you put on your plate that really is setting you up for a really good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, a good lifetime, right? So what we look at here is we look at that it's important for us to have 10% healthy fats. You know, these are things like nuts and seeds and avocado and olive oil and coconut oil, you know, really good quality, high quality, healthy oil, healthy fats. Then we've got our 30% protein. And these are things like, you know, obviously our good quality meats, low fat meats, but also things like tofu, also, you know, kind of nuts sit in here as well. Fish, you know, anything that's really giving us that, you know, chickpeas and things like that, that give us a really good amount of protein, healthy protein. And then, of course, most of our plate needs to be made up of plant-based carbohydrates. And these are plants. So this is green leafy plants. That's what we're thinking about here. So when we think about this as well, what we're putting on our plate, we are supporting 3 systems in our body, 3 main systems that support our body in every area that really help us to function really well all the time. So, and what we have is we've also partnered with a beautiful company called Juice Plus, who also support what we are putting on our plates. So they support our 3 systems and support this as well. So, you know, we've always believed in living well, eating well, living well, and supplementing well. So all of these 3 things go together, and that's really what our program is all about. So first things first, let's look at our healthy fats. How do we support the healthy fats, which is essential for our brain function, right? So we're looking at our nervous system. Now, when our nervous system is really depleted, like, for example, most of us are going through some kind of stress. And for a lot of us, it's a constant stress. And that's when our body is sitting in fight and flight mode all the time. So way back in the caveman days, if we were getting chased by a saber-toothed tiger, we would be instantly in fight or flight mode. Whereas now, we're getting chased by saber-toothed tigers every single day, every moment of our lives for most people. And so we are sitting in fight and flight mode all the time. And so that causes a lot of stress for our adrenals, a lot of stress in our nervous system. And what happens when we are stressed, it affects our mood, it affects our motivation, it affects everything that we're doing and not doing in the day. And it also affects our nutrition. It affects our body. So our body cannot digest food if we are highly stressed. And so what we need to do to help calm our nervous system down is give it healthy fats for our brain. And these healthy fats here are amazing. Sorry, just letting someone in. These are our beautiful plant-based omegas, and all of Juice Plus products are plant-based, every single one of them. We take only plants. We don't take anything from fish. For a start, fish are not sustainable. Another thing, they're high in mercury, and there's not many in the sea anymore. Let's face it, we really need to be looking after our fish and making things way more sustainable. And these are, so that's from 7 different plant sources, mostly from algae. So we've skipped the fish and gone straight to what they eat, because fish don't actually naturally contain algae anyway. They get it from the algae they eat, or they don't contain omega-3 naturally. And then, of course, they're a blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So it's not just a 3. You are getting way more essential fatty acids in here than what you would in a normal omega-3. And then what these do is they beautifully line the myelin sheath so that your neural pathways are really calm and responsive rather than reactive. And once you've got that, your body is ready to digest food. And that's when we look at our proteins, right? So our proteins are our beautiful plant-based, again, our beautiful plant-based powders. These are high, and these are basically just packed full of superfoods, plant extracts, vegetables. They're also got naturally producing, so they're all from food, niacin and B vitamins to help boost our mood. And of course, they're full of pre and probiotics, which is what we need for our gut. We need really good gut food, and that's what protein gives us, is that fantastic gut food to help us digest our foods properly. So these are amazing. I absolutely love these. I'm a bit of a traveler and I take these with me when I travel. These are also amazing in smoothies. So I have a smoothie every day and I just love these in my smoothies. We also have these in our program for baking. These are great for kids after school snacks, hot chocolates, chai lattes. They're great for pre or post workouts. These are way healthier for your kids than anything else that you can give them. Honestly, these are really, really good, especially if you're putting them in little wee healthy snacks as well, putting them in their lunch boxes, which is really cool. So once our body is digesting our food really well with the good protein that we're putting in it, then our body can actually support our immune system. And that's what our leafy green plants are all about. Our 60% of our plants on our plate is what supports our immune system, right? We've got the healthy gut, the flora in there. Now what we've got to do is we've got to feed that and we've got to support our immune system to do the job it's supposed to do, which is stop us from getting sick, right? Fight all those bugs. So that's when we look at our beautiful micronutrients from fruits, veggies, and berries. 33 of these in here, of these babies. We're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of phytonutrients, which is way more than what you would get in a fractured synthetic vitamin. You know, you might be lucky if you get 12 in a multivitamin. Thousands, guys, and these are in a food form. Your body knows exactly what to do with them. So it knows what to do it straight away. It goes straight into your bloodstream within 7 minutes. And it's not magic. It sets up your body with the environment that it needs to function really well and to heal itself. So how exciting is that? I just love these. These are absolutely amazing. I've been taking these now for 3.5 years, and I was really, really not well. I was sick a lot. I was really tired. I had adrenal fatigue myself, and these literally saved my life, this and the program. So the other beautiful thing that we get with these is we get to sponsor a child for free. So if you have a child, or even if you don't have a child, or you have a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or someone that you know that could really do with some extra nutrients and from veggies, let's face it, how many kids like their veggies, right? We get free chews, which is basically the fruit and veggie in a chew form. They are yummy and they are really good to be giving our kids that daily nutrition that a lot of them are missing out on these days. Now, something else I just want to show you, so that's a little bit about our nutrition and how it works, is what I want to do now is I just want to shoot on over and just show you what we have available. So this is our beautiful Mother's Day ebook that we have just released, which is really, I mean, look at these beautiful recipes. Apple pie pancakes, I'm so trying those tomorrow. You know, beautifying banana smoothie, chocolate. I mean, look at all these delicious things that we've got here. Nourish bowls, layer cakes. And then, of course, we've got self-care. We've got our glow mask. This is beautiful, by the way. We actually love this glow mask. This just uses our berry and our omega capsules. And sleep beauty juice, self-care rituals, journaling, spoiling yourself, looking after yourself. I mean, that's just, I just love it. Now, the other thing that we have here is we have our kids wholesome recipe box. So, you know, if you've got kids who love to be in the kitchen, this is so simple to use. This is simple recipes that kids can use, explains all about what food's about and why it's important. And then there's some really lovely recipes. Sorry, we will get to the recipes here. Really lovely recipes that are easy for kids to make. So if you've got a child that would love to spoil you on Mum's Day, look at all these yummy things they can make for you for breakfast. And not only for you, but for yourself, for themselves as well. This is really encouraging them to eat really healthy. So love, love, love that. Just wanted to show you a little bit about what's available in our program. And for anyone who's here tonight, you actually get a free ebook, the beautiful Mother's Day ebook as well, which is really exciting. Thank you so much for coming. And I will now pass you on over to the beautiful Amira, and she's going to tell us a little bit about why she loves our program. Are you there, honey? She's not there? No, okay, maybe we'll go to Tammy. No, we'll go to Megan. Sorry, Megan, put you on the spot.
I'm here.
Oh, you are
I'm
here.
here.
Okay, good. Got you.
I've got a plaster on my thumb and I couldn't unlock my phone.
Okay, that's all good. I'm just trying to find you to spotlight you, honey. Oh, there we are. Now your camera's on. I can spotlight you. Hello. Go
Hi,
for
everybody.
it.
Sorry. We've got some technical issues going on. I am Amira and I have been on this amazing journey for about 8 months now. When I came into this, I was a really tired mum. I have 3 kids. I've got a 12-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and they are all boys. And it is busy. And I was just constantly drained. Like I lived for naps, and we've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little tired this evening. But I couldn't function at all, and I was severely underweight, and no matter what I'd done, I just could not gain any weight. And I had tried, I thought, everything. And then I found this amazing program, and it has changed my whole life. I can now hold weight at a healthy level. I nourish my body. I crave good food. But more than that, I'm the mum I wanted to be. I've always, we go on an outing of some sort once a day, we go to the park, or we go, and I get the housework done. And even on like days like today, we've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and like I would be 8 months ago, I would be like this. Like it would not have been a pretty picture, and I probably wouldn't be able to hold a conversation right now, to be honest. And so even on the days where things are hard, they're still 100 times better than they used to be. And this program has honestly just changed my life and my children's lives in so many aspects. All my kids are on the program as well, and just amazing results in their behaviors and their routines and their sleeping and their concentration and what they enjoy to eat as well. They've really started enjoying wholesome food rather than, like takeaway night now is like butter chicken rather than McDonald's, and that's their choice. And I think that's really cool. And they ask for vegetables and they enjoy their fruit, and we love going to the fruit and veggie shop. And it was just never something we all kind of done together because kids like lollies and chips. So, it was just kind of how it rolls. But it's really amazing when you start to feed them the right stuff that their bodies really open up to craving it. And the same with myself. And honestly, I'm just so excited about where this journey is going to take us, because this is just the beginning. And I know there's amazing things to come. And that's me.
Thank you. You amazing mama. Thank you so much for sharing, darling. Okay, we're going to
go finish trying my child.
You do that. We're going to pass you over to the beautiful Megan now, and this is a lovely mummy. Hang on, I don't know what's happened there. Hang on, let's just stop this. Hang on, starting again. Sorry, just bear with me there for a minute. Megan, got you. This is a beautiful mummy to be, so love to hear your story, honey. Go for it.
Hello, thank you. So my health journey started probably a good 12 months ago. I've been living with type 1 diabetes since I was the age of 3. And so it was time that I needed to get a little stricter with my diabetes, mainly because I really wanted to, my husband and I had, we're married now and we wanted to plan a family. So I was ready for some changes to be made, and for a diabetic to get pregnant, their average 3 monthly sugar levels, aka the HbA1c, has to be at normal range, which is 6.5. And I struggled making that happen, and so I needed to get a little bit more serious with my health, and I struggled with the transition, I must admit. It was difficult. So then I came across the capsules in the program, and I was straight on board. I needed help. So I noticed some changes, and I was the program helped with my diet and transitioning. I still struggle a little bit, but at least it's there for me to make it happen. And so I and it wasn't, it was, so February we found out we were pregnant. So I do believe that the capsules have helped with that, and because they help with fertility. So that was really good for me to hear, because I needed some help. And so I actually found out during a cleanse. So I had actually started a cleanse to support my husband, and I felt that it would also help me too. So I actually took myself off the capsules for two reasons. One being that the cleanse in itself had recommended a couple of ingredients that were not recommended in the cleanse that were in our capsules. And secondly, you know, I wondered, I must admit, I wondered whether it was actually working for me. And so I wanted to test myself. And I must admit that, you know, each day that went by, I was actually losing more and more energy. Of course, turns out I was pregnant, but that, you know, I decided by day 5, I decided I would start taking them again. And I noticed a huge energy lift. So I was 100% all on board, absolutely love these things. Definitely glad that I come across this, because I don't know where I'd be right now without them, probably sleeping half the day away. And yeah, and I'm just super happy that I found them, because at least I'm also assured that my baby's getting all the support and with the nutrients and the health that he needs to grow naturally. And yeah, so, and the doctors have said so that he's textbook healthy is what they said. So yeah, super happy with that.
Oh, don't you just love that when they're textbook healthy? It's amazing. Thank you so much for your share, Megan. We're going to pass you on. We're going to pass you on now to the gorgeous Tammy, and Tammy's going to share her story, and she's going to close out for us. Thank you, honey.
Hello, everyone.
Eyebrows are on point, by the way.
Are they?
Yes.
Thanks. Well, I was going to start by saying mama hair. Look at this. You know, who doesn't love having healthy hair? Oh my God, I cut all this off only a couple of years ago, and I thought it was going to be a major growing it back. And then I started on Juice Plus, and got with the program, got with everything. And oh my God, I've got hair just, it's gone crazy. Yeah, it's been really awesome. So anyway, yeah, I'm Tammy, and I'm a mum, but I'm an older mum. So a lot of people, thanks to our wonderful program, don't realize that I've got grandkids now. One, pretty proud of, and 2 older kids. So I've got a 26 and a 22-year-old. And I really came across all of these people, wonderful people, and the wonderful program because majority, my daughter's been really sick for years with really, really low weight, really bad gut issues, and chronic fatigue, and been right through all of the systems, eating disorder, mental health, everything, trying to help her out and find a solution so that we could have a happy life and she could have a happy teenage life and young woman and everything. And so we got to sort of about 19, she was about 19, and she'd probably spent a good 7 years pretty much in bed, up to 20 hours a day. And I just tried everything. To help her out. And I was constantly cooking meals, and not only that, but working a lot to try and sustain everything as well. So I was looking for a break in all of it. I was looking for a way to just super boost her nutrition, help her out with her gut, help her out with her low moods, depression, low weight, just all of it needed something big to come along. And so I actually went along and met Tanya, and I was pretty skeptical. I was pretty dubious about it all. I'd done shakes to death, and they had not been helping. We weren't gaining. And and so, you know, I just wanted to really emphasize how amazing this program is for finding balance with health and things like that, because a lot of people looking at it as a way to, you know, get healthy and slim down or something, but we were really looking like Amira and some other girls to actually put some good healthy weight on, and gain some energy back and gain some life back and be able to get up and do stuff. And so yeah, my daughter was pretty much my guinea pig. I started out pretty slow, just got some few recipes, got some fruit and veg capsules and started with those. I was a little bit scared to even ask her. I'm always scared to ask people how it's going, because I didn't know, I wasn't confident at first, you know, what I was doing, and my faith wasn't that strong. And so it took me about 4 months actually to really ask her what was going on. And I actually didn't really need to ask her. I found her in the kitchen cooking out of the program. And she was just looking through the cookbooks and everything and really excited about the recipes that she found. And so she started getting into them while I was out at work. And then I just noticed a lot more changes, and she actually came and told me that she'd been feeling a lot better, and just, yeah, she was sleeping better. She was feeling, her tummy was feeling better. And really, yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful story for us. She's still growing and healing. It's been about 2.5 years for us. So yeah, I jumped in boots and all. I've joined the business and everything because I love these guys. I love everything about it. And for myself as well, I'm 47. Highly rate this program. You'll feel good. You'll feel energized. You'll feel pretty youthful. And so, yeah, I think that's my story in a nutshell. Really happy to share that with everyone.
47 and a
What's
sex
that?
bomb. 47 and a sex bomb. Look at her. She looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm just, learning to enjoy life more, really. I love it. Yeah. So I love these guys. And yeah, just anyone that's watching this, if this resonates with you, if anything in this resonates with you, that's not me snoring, that's my dog. Sorry, it's live. And just get in touch with whoever invited you along to watch this video, and have a chat with us. And we've got a challenge running at the moment. We've got Mother's Day coming up. We've got wonderful booklets to share, and ebooks and recipes. Do hit us up, because we love what we do, we love what we're sharing, and we love meeting new people and making new friends. So all of it. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Yeah, whoever invited you, get in touch, and thanks.